Hello and welcome to Hurtworld. Today I want to make a short video on the Slug. The Slug is one of the newer vehicles. It can be found, like all other vehicles, in towns, and like all other vehicles, it will require from you an engine and a gearbox. The gearbox and engine look like those of the Roach, but they are called the Slug and the Slug engine and Slug gearbox. They can be found either in boxes or destroying Slug vehicles with a vehicle wrench, like all other vehicles. However, I found it quite hard to find by destroying them. I found more in boxes, to be honest, than by destroying them. They can also spawn with any amount of parts or fuel in them. The Slug uses the normal gasoline, and it also requires 6-wheel slugs or slug wheels. There are only one type of wheel, so you can only get the wheel for the Slug, and only one Slug gearbox and one Slug engine, so there are not multiple types currently. What is the Slug good for? Well, first of all, it has a large inventory, and second of all, it has these 6 slots which look like weights, of which you also have one in your inventory, and that is good for carrying the blocks which you need to make vehicle improvements. So the blocks that you get from any of these territory totems, which you can see by when there is a block there. So that's what you need the Slug for. The Slug also has lights, as you can see, which can be toggled by pressing R. As far as I know, they do not use fuel, and apart from that, the Slug drives like any other vehicle, except it's quite slow and doesn't actually drift a lot. And that's about everything you have to know about the Slug. As a little bonus, if you want, you can actually try building a ramp and putting a vehicle on top of it. That sometimes works. You just have to drive very carefully because sometimes it can lag off when turning or braking or accelerating. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the short video, and I hope it has maybe taught you something. See you in the next video.